Good afternoon. I was going to do this in the morning and I started doing this in the morning and I found a lorikeet in the backyard hobbling around. So it's gone off to the vets. Thanks for Wildlife Victoria for their suggestions. Maybe I should have left it out as something's been eating my strawberries. Probably the lorikeet that got stuck in my backyard. Anyway, it's gone to the vets. It's only a juvenile and it's got a slight injury and will be returned. Things are very dry here. It's 37 degrees now by the time I got home. And my garden is sort of flopping about, but not doing too badly. This is some squash in the corner doing really well. The purple beans over the week have got to the top, looking excellent. Cucumber, more squash stuck in the back there. There is, cucumber. I'm getting quite a feed of cucumbers, probably too many. There's some radishes here that the blackbirds haven't scratched up. Did do a bit of a clean up on this tomato down the bottom, and I found a squillion million of these, and now they're ripening up because they're getting a bit of breeze and sun and all the right things. Some zucchinis that'll probably be too big by tomorrow, and I'll pick them again. My self-sown bean is doing wonderfully well. It's all the way up and over. Beans starting to hang off it everywhere, doing really well. This is a bit of a mystery. This is a squash plant, and it's thrown these weird looking leaves, as well as these monstrous leaves. It doesn't look like any of the other squashes. It's had squashes on it earlier, and it's got this weird looking flower that sort of looks like a squash, and it's yellow, and it looks like a flower popping out the top, and it's all mutated and horrible. Someone can tell me what that is, that'd be good. This black hose you can see popping around is interesting. I got it off Temu on the advice of another garden expert, and it runs underneath this bed and this bed, and leaving it on is keeping these beds really moist and too wet. My cucumbers are dried up. The yellow tomatoes, doing well. We're starting to get an end of these tomatoes. They're starting to get a bit old, but I'm still getting tomatoes. Black Russians, I've picked a few. They're going really well. Something's jumped in there and eaten it. Oh well, someone got a free feed. These are the cucumbers that have gone a lighter colour. I tested this water with my water tester, and it's very wet, this garden bed. And the drip hose, which I thought wasn't putting much water in, puts a lot in. Put some good cucumbers in there with them. Oops, some more cucumbers there. And oh, there's another one there. There's some more in there. Don't know where they are. Corn's doing really well. I don't know when you harvest corn. I'll have to look it up. Never grown it. See what happens. More purple beans making their way up, doing well, and some green beans there. Haven't got a lot of beans, so once you say that, you'll see a million of them. Like I said, it's 37 today. Everything on this side has almost turned its toes up. Even though I watered last night, this side looks healthy, this side looks sad. I should get another drip hose from Temu. They're only about 15 bucks. So I'm getting some good cucumbers. These have really turned their toes up in the heat. Not dead, but not happy. Getting lots of cucumbers now. At least one or two a day. Oops, I'll tell you about my 1 million tomatoes. This plant, just gone right up over my head, I reckon has 1 million tomatoes on it. It's looking really good. Now, we're getting some dieback, and someone said that's normal, someone said it's overwatering. But this one here that was dying back from the bottom is now shooting from the bottom. I'm going to leave that shoot go, because it will stay hot here for quite a while, so we'll see how they grow. This one's had a lot of these dead and dying leaves, and I've been pulling them off. It's a Rapunzel tomato. You can see from their really, really long vines, and they hang down. They look fantastic through here. I'll pop around here. Bit of basil and some stuff and dead stuff. Now this pot I didn't know had no hole in the bottom. I saw the dog drinking water out of it, even though he's got a brand new bowl over there. Doesn't like it. He was drinking water out of this, and I tipped it up. I've got to drill a hole in there with a masonry bit. The pumpkin is making its way around. I'm going to try and train it to go around the bottom of the garden beds. It's going really well. I have somewhere in here, I can find it. Oh, it's not that hard to find when they start getting big. A nice big juicy one. So fingers crossed some others turn out like that, though a lot of them are just small and dying off. I tend to get flowers in the morning pop out, these ones, and they're male flowers. And I never see a male flower and a female flower at the same time. So it's very hard to pollinate them. Lots more yellow cherry tomatoes looking from this side. My capsicum plants have come back to life. They're loving it, the heat and the warmth. I do have finally having some capsicums starting to grow. Some seedling trains I planted last week. I'll give them a little drink of water as well. They're all of them, they've all got, just about all of them have got something in them popping up. That's good. The sad beans from the other side. So I'll give them water. I'm sure they'll look healthy again in the morning. So they seem to do that. Now this pumpkin plant is growing all the way out this way too. Swiss chard, I have been cutting so much of this off, putting it in salads, putting it in roasted vegetable dishes with the zucchinis and stuff. It's coming out really well. I was going to transplant it in the garden, but it's surviving. I'll leave it there. Flowers, mulberry bush. Nice new shoots on that as well. Doing really well. Here's the dog. Now this garden bed, which I put some of my compost in, I haven't actually planted anything, but looking carefully, I believe these will be all pumpkin seeds. This is what happened when I put compost in my last garden bed. I got a million pumpkins come up. I don't know. If I'm too late, I've got to look into it. I might leave one or two in there. Let them grow around. I do like my pumpkins. Lemon tree is really starting to look good. I might cut this branch. I had a word to the wife about cutting this branch off here. But then she said, oh look, there's fruit on it. Bare branch, little sad bit, fruit. Well, all this is all nice and soft and lush. Debating. I've been debating for a while about pulling this one out, haven't I? Anyway, fingers crossed. These are all good. Now I'm watering them enough with my water tester, checking levels. Everything's happy, everything's bushing up. Lots and lots of flowers. This pumpkin plant has escaped from way over there up the other end. It grows all the way behind the sunflowers and it's popped out here. It's also getting pumpkin fruit on, but not getting any male flowers out at the same time. I get a lot of bees around here. You would think they pollinate, but anyway, the hot chilies, I have a plan for them. Something's going to happen with them shortly. Now, in here is not much, but there is some spring onions trying to grow in here, except you can see that. A bit of a divot in there. My dog's ball went in there, and my wife jumped over the fancy thing here, and yes, she stood on them. The lettuce is sort of flopped in the 37-degree heat out here at the moment. I don't blame it. I think I'll go and join it. And the sunflowers have all popped their heads down. I'll pop the sprinkler. I've got a sprinkler on for this section. I'll sprinkle that tonight. More chilies under there. More chilies. I cut a lot of the pumpkin leaves that were poking through here back, so the chilies could get some air. And they're all flowering now, and well, they're flowered. I'm getting some chilies pop on them. The yellow zucchini. Keep getting these. Whoa! Keep getting these small ones. I'd love to see some big ones. We'll see what happens. Plenty of basil. I'm going to start making some pesto soon. Herbs. Can't kill them, which is good because I kill a lot of things. And the pumpkin's going this way as well, so I'll pop it out. If it gets that way, I'll pop it out the fence. Zucchini bed over here. A couple of zucchinis. I did end up taking the pesky rosemary bush out. It was all dry and woody and horrible, and I've got rosemary out the front of the house, so it's okay. I have put some basil seeds in here, but it's been incredibly hot and dry. I have been watering it, but nothing's popped up yet. Who knows? I'll let it keep going. Grass is looking good though, except for the landmines in it. Thanks, dog. Pick them up in a tick. Potatoes in my experimental potato bags. Never had them before. They are looking good too. So I'm sure I'll get potatoes if there's potatoes coming up though. Nothing out of this one yet. It does say it's wet in there, so I'll leave it. It's not going to hurt, a bag of soil or a bag of potatoes. I'm sure I can use either someplace. And these ones, Ken's gold has finally turned golden. Anyway, that's the garden today. Just a quick wander around and a look-see. I'm very happy with it. The heat, we got another 2 days of 35 plus, and thunderstorms in the afternoon. So hopefully the thunderstorms water things about a bit. Sorry, and have a lovely day.